We got a good one today, guys. We're taking the Lab DF3, pitting it up against the Laz OZ.1 or OZ.1. I don't know how you say that. The DF3 I really loved with the short putts. I was able to just consistently hit my intended line. I just struggled a little bit more on the distance putts. It's a little softer, harder to get the feel on those longer putts. That's why I grabbed the OZ.1. I wanted to see how it compares and see if I could do a little bit better on my lag putting with it.
I haven't played with the Oz at all, so this will be my first time. I put the DF3 against the Scotty Phantom 5, and this one came out on top. I've putted with it a little bit more. I absolutely love it. I'm sure I'm gonna love the Oz just as much, but we'll see what happens and what my stats look like.
Now, our DF3 here, I believe you got the stock shaft, right?
Stock, everything, yep.
Pistol 2.0 shift, 69-degree lie angle. I'm playing the Oz with a 71-degree lie angle, a little bit heavier head, and I got the Acro Black shaft, which I really love the feel of. So let's get into it. Let's see how they do.
So for this first test, we're basically just taking the putter back to the top of the tee and just letting it drop through with the face insert on the Oz versus the non-face insert on the DF3. We wanted to feel the difference in how it'll pop off the face with just the weight of the club. Wow, that feels a lot different. Yeah, with that insert.
Completely different feel, right?
Yeah, it is. This 6-foot putt was definitely a tricky one. It's a dead straight putt, but because it's on a ridge, if you're just a hair right or a hair left, your putt is going to trickle off in that direction. I noticed with the OZ.1i, because of the weight of the head and that face insert, I didn't have to give it as much when I was doing the putt as far as my stroke, but on the DF3 I notice I have to give it just a little bit more when I do make a putt. So that would be the biggest difference, as well as the forgiveness of the Oz is way less than the DF3, I think, because of that face insert as well. But I was 4 for 5 for each of these putts, and let's see how I do on the next one. Next up, we have the 40-foot uphill lag putt. Both of these putters felt really good on this putt. There is definitely a change going from the DF3 to the OZ.1i with the insert. It feels a little bit different. It's hard to get used to when you're used to the softer face of the DF3. Overall, I felt really good with both of these. I do notice a slingshot effect with the DF3, but that's something that you can get used to and prevent from happening just putting more often. I noticed less effort going into the OZ.1i with the insert as well as the heavier head. I do like that putter a lot, but I do like the DF3. But yeah, I was 4 out of 5 on both of these. One draining with my DF3. So let's see how the next one goes. For the 40-foot downhill lag putts, the DF3 kind of fell short on this one. I left one short, and then I had one that kind of had that slingshot catapult effect where it just zoomed past the hole. That's something I'm still trying to get used to with it. So I was 2 missed out of the 5. With the OZ.1i, I felt a lot more comfortable with this one. I felt like I could control my speed better. I had 1 that missed and 4 that were in. I felt really good about my grouping on the OZ.1i. So that one came out on top on this one. Both felt really good, although aside from the catapult and slingshot effect, definitely some 2 putts easily with both of these. So
what have you been noticing on the feel of these, Noah? What are you thinking?
This one's softer, the DF3, so I feel like you have to put a little bit more into it, more effort, but when you have to find the in-between, because if you put too much, you're flying by.
Yeah.
So it's like a minimal amount of effort or a change between soft and a little too firm. You're gonna be way past the hole. With the Oz, I noticed minimal effort, the same stroke, and it's gonna really kind of go where you want it to go.
One thing I'm really liking with both of these putters is the feedback you get. You can instantly feel, you know, if one Like these two putts I hit with the Oz that were a little shorter, I could tell I lifted the putter up a bit. They were lower on the face. It's just easy to feel what I did that caused that result. So it makes it easier to fix the flaws you have in your putting stroke to get a more consistent result.
I would say the best comparison I could give would be like a cavity back iron versus a blade. A blade's gonna tell you what you did wrong. A cavity back is gonna be more forgiving in all of it.
So for this last comparison, I just wanted to do the same stroke with each putter 5 times. You can see my grouping with the DF3 is really tight. Nothing's really skating by each other, nothing's really flying, nothing's really short. It's all basically the same. I put a ball marker behind the putter just so I knew where to stop and I could have a more accurate stroke for every single putt. But you will notice that my groupings are really tight for both putters. We should have moved the balls for the OZ.1i, but even so, you can still see the balls aren't slamming into the other ones with that putter.
All right, guys, so those are my results. Let me know what you guys think. Go to Jake, the Scratch Plan, go to his channel to see his results. That way you can compare the DF3 to the Oz, which one works for you. 2 different styles of putting, 2 different inserts. His has the metal insert, mine does not. I think it's personal preference on what you like, but the Oz definitely with the insert gives you a lot more feedback over the DF3. This is more forgiving.
Yeah, and when you order these putters, there's a ton of customization you can do on the website. I ordered the heavier head. They'll have you send in a video so that they can custom fit the putter to you. Standard fits a 69-degree lie angle. I was at a 71-degree lie angle, so just a couple of degrees up right there. I've also got the Acro Black shaft here, and Noah's got the standard shaft. We did feel sometimes some random slingshot. I don't know if that's the shaft or the putter head. That was the only difference really that I felt as far as that distance at times.
For sure, yeah. I mean, overall, they're great putters. I love them both. Definitely go check out the Scratch Plan, give him a follow, subscribe to him. We're gonna be doing a lot more videos together, so you might see some 1v1 9-hole matches, or I don't know, we'll see once it gets a little bit warmer.
I'll make him give me strokes because he's a 4 and I'm a 10, so we need some help. If you guys like the videos we're doing, hit that like, hit that subscribe, share it with your friends. Or if you have any clubs you want us to compare, we're happy to do more videos for you. Just let us know in the comments. We'll see you next time.